Have y'all ever felt like no matter how much you grind, no matter how much you work, you're simply just not getting the results you want as far as money? Um, Honestly, I've been there before. That's why one of my first goals of 2025, one of my first ones is to save up $10,000. And honestly, I believe it can be a game changer. And I believe that can be the launching pad to financial independence. But I really want to talk about why. Let's talk about it.
But you can live pretty well by yourself.
You know, the craziest part about this nursing thing is that a lot of us really do be getting stuck in a rat race of life. And I've commented before on how the game is rigged and how it's set up and everything like that. And even as nurses, as good of an opportunity as nurses have, and let's keep it real, nurses have a very good opportunity to make that paper and to make a lot of cash. A lot of us still live paycheck to paycheck. It is what it is. A lot of people did not come up with a financial education. A lot of people were not taught how to properly handle money as children, like some people were. And that's just an unfortunate part of the game. But luckily, we have resources like YouTube and all kind of free resources to help us out. And I've been doing my research lately, and I've really figured that this is the right step. That will help lead to financial independence. I mean, who wants to keep working endlessly in the same cycle and feel like they're getting nowhere? It's a lot of nurses that feel like that. That's why you got so many nurses that come on YouTube and TikTok and all this kind of stuff, and they say that they're broke. And nurses are broken. Nursing is a bad profession to get into. And honestly, that's not the case. It's just when you're stuck in a rat race, when you're living above your means, and you don't have any real financial goals, that's kind of what happens. That's where burnout comes from. I'm not gonna lie, I really had to sit back and check myself and be like, yo, there's no reason why I shouldn't have paper in the bank. But I mean, we human, we make mistakes, but it's still no reason. And I really had to check myself. And that's why I said, you know what? There's that turning point. There's the time where I said, I'm gonna make the choice to do better. And I just refuse to be somebody with a great career, but not making the most out of it and not squeezing all the opportunities that this career offers. Not squeezing and make the most of it, getting the most juice out of that thing. It's not gonna happen. And that was my turning point. And I said, you know what? It's really time to sit down, be focused, and set goals. 10K. That's that first one. I'm not telling you what to do, but I feel like that might be good for you too. So then a lot of people will be like, well, why did you choose 10K first? What's so special about 10K, $10,000, 5 figures? For me, I'm just saying for me, some of y'all might have higher goals, some of y'all might have smaller goals when y'all first starting out. But I say for me, $10,000, that's 5 figures. That represents a milestone. That represents just a goal, just something that is attainable. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a nice amount of cash, you know what I'm saying? But it's something that takes a little bit of hard work. And once you achieve that then creates the mindset of, okay, I can do this. What else is next? If I can save 10 grand, then I can now take that 10 grand and invest in this stuff and eventually become a millionaire. Or whatever the case is, it's a mindset thing. And that's why I really wanted to do it, because once you have that mindset set, there's really nothing you can't do. And that's why I think $10,000, although it's a goal, it's a good goal, and it's not huge, but it's a goal, especially when most people don't even have $1,000 in their account right now. It's definitely a goal, and it will get you ahead. And not only will it get you ahead, but it's an achievable goal. I knew realistically I could save $10,000 within 3 to 4 months with not even putting in that much work. A little overtime here and there, because like I said, my bills are relatively low. compared to most people. And again, I get every situation is different. Let me preference that here. I get every situation is different. I get everybody is not in the same boat. I get people got families. I get that some people may live in states where the cost of living is higher. I'm only coming to you from my point of view. But another reason I wanted to pick it is because it's that safety net. For me, it's 3 to 6 months worth of savings. If anything go wrong, I get injured, whatever the case may be, is right there. And it's right there, and I'm not taking a major L like that. Another reason that I was saying 10K is because it creates an opportunity to invest. It creates an opportunity to invest in side business. It creates an opportunity to invest in stocks and funds and all that other kind of stuff. So it's a phenomenal launching pad. And people be like, oh, 10K not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. And I guarantee you that most of the people who say that don't have $10,000 in their account, and they probably don't have $500 in their account, let alone $10,000. So sometimes when you're trying to work and hit a goal, you got to just ignore the hate. And it's so crazy because I see some of these young people, the young people that do want to work, and I see them on TikTok where they say they're working 2 jobs to save this amount of money. It'll be a whole bunch of people in the comments trying to discourage them. Like, what is you discouraging them for? Yeah, you know, that's cool and all, but you can take that, you can go get a career and do that in a couple months. Like, stop it. When the hate is so strong in our society, especially with young people, it's very rare that you see like Gen Z out here saying they trying to grind and trying to get it and not making an excuse. And for you to come in and be like, oh, well, yeah, that's all right, but you could do it this way. Stop it. Whichever way they choosing to do it, and it's legal and they working hard, let them hit that goal first. And then once they get to where they want to get to, focus on something else or how to do it differently. But you can't just crap on somebody when they doing something like that, because most people not even trying to do a quarter of that. So that's why I just be like, yo, bravo. Especially to you dudes out there working 2 jobs trying to save up and get you $10,000-$20,000. Beautiful. Bravo. I applaud you. I salute you. I respect that. If it's legal, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I salute that. So then I had to sit back and say, okay, now it's time to get practical with this thing. How exactly are we going to save $10,000? If I really wanted to do a step-by-step practical standpoint, or if I wanted to do a step-by-step practical way of saving $10,000, how exactly would I do it as a licensed practical nurse in my position on a minimal level? Just from a minimal level, not somebody who's working a gang of overtime. I'm just talking about from a minimum level. How would I do that? And the first thing that I said was, 1, I had to commit. 2, I had to break it down into smaller, attainable chunks. For real. I had to really just break it down. And once it's broke down like that, to me, it starts to become easier and easier. For example, if you save about $834 a month for 12 months, that's $10K in a year. Let's be real. A lot of y'all blow $800 a month on BS. A lot of y'all got y'all vices. You do fast food, you eat out all the time, especially you nurses. I know y'all do this for a fact. You blow a bag on a bag, you know what I'm saying? But be broke at the end of the day. So I know for a lot of y'all, that's very attainable. Or the second way, you could do like $417 a month over 24 months and do it that way. Now, however you do it is up to you. For me, it ain't gonna take me that long. But I'm just talking about from a minimal standpoint, because sometimes that's all a person can do. So, you save you about $417 a month. Put that up you do that for 2 years, bam, you got your 10K. And to me, when you break it down like that, it's very attainable. And another thing too, I recently had to check everything that was coming out my account. I had stuff coming out my account from stuff that I ain't used in months, probably even years, and not even paying attention. Like, I had a Podbean account when I was doing podcasts, just on some audio stuff. don't do that no more. Just use YouTube. That's $15. I had a what was it? What other account did I have? I had a check account to where I was using like to help with math and stuff like that. That was like $20 a month. Cut that out. That's $35 right there every month that was just going nowhere. So I really just had to pay attention to what was coming out of my account and spending less on things that didn't matter. Now, I'm gonna have my HBO Max, my Disney Plus, Netflix, stuff like that. I'm gonna have that. But, just the stuff that I really don't use that's still coming out my account, I said, no, I had to check that because there was something the other day that came out for like $15. I didn't even know what that was, but I got rid of that. I said that had to go. But then again, how we did it from a minimal standpoint, I'm breaking it down to somebody who want to get that quick. Get that overtime. Get that overtime. For real, for real. It's out there. Get that overtime. Work as hard as you can to get to that goal faster, especially if you can afford it. Especially if you ain't, really got no major responsibilities. If you ain't doing nothing anyway, go get that paper. Go work that overtime. It's not going to kill you. Everybody act like overtime is such a bad thing. Oh, you got to work overtime to get that kind of money. So what? So what? Go work it. You ain't got nothing else to do. You sitting up there playing Fortnite all day. Go work it. It ain't gonna kill you. Another thing that I'm gonna start doing though, I'm gonna really start doing it because I think it'll help. I'm gonna start automating my paper to go into my savings just automatically. Take out a certain amount every other week, just go into the savings, and just go from there. So that way I ain't gotta worry about it. I ain't gotta touch it, and obviously it's gonna go into a high yield savings account because what's the point of having our money sitting in a regular savings account and you ain't getting that much interest on it. Might as well put it into an account that's gonna rack up interest over time. You feel me? So I think I'm gonna do that. Once you hit your stuff on an automatic type of thing, you really starting to kill the game then, and I'm gonna set that up real soon. That's why I just be like, yo, I really think doing this will help me gain the peace, will help me have a better, that's why, as I'm doing this, I just really think about it because I'll be like, yo, I think doing this will help me have a better peace of mind. If I need to help out, my mother, my father, my mom in love, I can do that. It won't be an issue. It's just a lot of reasons why, man, but I'm just giving y'all some of mine and just really letting y'all know it's not all about the money, but the whole point of this is just creating the freedom so you can really get out and enjoy life. I am a firm believer in working hard all the time, but after you've built a nest or a cushion for yourself, you can go out and work hard at the things you enjoy. So it won't feel like work. That's all I'm saying. YouTube, I love YouTube. I love traveling. I'd rather go work hard at doing that because that's the stuff I love to do. And it don't feel like work. This ain't work to me. So that's what I be saying. So if you feel the same way as me, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And if you're ready to start grinding, you can also go to my website, thehighvaluenurse.com, get you a brand new ebook, The Ultimate LPN Mindset, that'll help you create the mindset when it comes to going up in these nursing homes and getting this paper and how to stay focused on the paper and ignoring all the dumb stuff. Like real talk. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, if you don't do nothing else, get paid. Young nurse, get paid. On our way to 10K. Mahalo.